Greetings and salutations. Today I'd like to share with you a tool that I found incredibly useful while teaching online in the spring. And it's a tool that most of you should already have installed on your computers, and that's Microsoft OneNote. It's included in Microsoft Office, so hopefully many of you already have it. And to tell you the truth, I never used Microsoft OneNote until we started this online move in the spring. And now I love it, and I think it's such an incredibly useful resource. So I'm not going to teach you the ins and outs of just how to go about setting up a notebook in Microsoft OneNote. I just want to show you how I personally used it. So for each class I taught, for every single chapter, I created a Microsoft OneNote notebook, and I included in it everything that I would normally have in a live lecture. So what I did is I created separate tabs in Microsoft OneNote for all the different aspects of the class. So for example, I created a tab for lecture notes, a tab for PowerPoint slides, a tab for clicker questions, any kind of animations or videos I wanted to show, any kind of applets that I was going to show, and then I would also have individual tabs for each day's lecture notes if I was adding additional content and things like that. Now, I'm using a Wacom tablet, and I really love this one. I got it in the spring. It is a wireless tablet, and you can basically just use it like a big old touchpad, but it's super useful for writing lecture notes. So, it turned off. So what you can easily do is student asks a question, and it's just so easy to write out equations, to draw diagrams and things like that, and you get better at writing it the more you do. But it's also just so easy to, let's say I wanted to move this somewhere, grab it, move it. It's just really, really nice. And the other thing I like is you can pretty much embed almost any kind of media into Microsoft OneNote. So for example, any kind of YouTube videos I'm showing, I will throw them into a separate tab, and you can play the videos right from Microsoft OneNote. And when you're embedding the videos, you can have it start at a particular time. And I also put links to any kind of applets that I'm going to show. Now, oftentimes these links will not open up in Microsoft OneNote, but it'll open up in a separate browser window, and then you can just show it right on your screen. And if I was doing this in Zoom, I would just share my screen that has Microsoft OneNote on it, and then if I opened up to another browser, you could just share that browser also. There's also some applets that'll run right from Microsoft OneNote. So you can embed specific applets that, again, you can run right from Microsoft OneNote. You don't need to open up a browser window. So I think it's super useful because I pretty much use this almost like a live lecture. I can go from lecture notes to PowerPoint slides. I was doing clicker questions in class using the polling feature of Zoom. And the other thing I really like is you can share these notebooks. So so for like Physics 4A, what I did is for every single chapter, I would create a Microsoft OneNote, and then I would share the link with them. And it's nice because after every lecture, it automatically updates and syncs your notebook. So a student who has OneNote installed can click on the link that you share with them, and then what they'll see is basically the notebook that you've created. So all the lecture notes and things like that. And what's really nice too is all of these links are still live. And so if you have videos embedded, you can just play the video right from the web browser. So that's just a quick little introduction. I find it incredibly useful, and especially for Zoom lectures where I'm sharing my screen, which is just my Microsoft OneNote notebook, and I can seamlessly transition from lecture notes to videos to PowerPoint slides to clicker questions. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for taking the time to watch it. Have a wonderful day.